Welcome to Ploughman's Backyard. My name is Kendra and today we are making spaghetti in the Instant Pot. One of my favorite tools to have in the kitchen is the Instant Pot. You will not find me without one. Makes life so much easier. You can do dinner so much faster. And with the spaghetti, it's so easy to make that I can literally put everything in one pot and walk away. So if you're like me and you're strapped for time, you're going to want to see this video. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our pasta noodles, or spaghetti noodles in this instance, and we're going to break them in half. And we're just going to layer them all kinds of different ways. And this just prevents it from sticking. And I usually do about 400 grams to 500 grams of pasta noodles. So the next thing we're going to add is our spaghetti sauce, and we're just going to pour that right over the noodles. I then like to add diced tomatoes. I add the diced tomatoes that already have some seasonings in it, like garlic, basil. So I add about 1 full jar and then another half jar of water, which probably works out to being about 1,200 to 1,300 milliliters of water. Now would be a great time to add any of the seasonings, whether you like to add basil, garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning. Sometimes I like to actually add frozen spinach and stuff to my noodles. I'm not going to do that this time. This is the time you would add that. I also like to add a little bit of cheese to it just to make it a nice cheesy flavor. So now that we have our spaghetti and everything is in the pot here, we're going to put on our lid. We're just going to set it to the sealing position, and we are going to cook on pressure cook or high pressure. You can cook it anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes. 8 is more of an al dente texture, and 10 is a softer noodle. So it just depends on what you like. So 8 or 10 minutes, so high pressure or pressure cook. We want to have it on high, and I'm going to leave it on the 10 minutes. You can choose to keep it warm, I don't, and then we just press start. So now that the Instant Pot is done, we are now going to do the quick release. You may think that it's pretty watery once you open it up and get stirring it, but once it's stirred, if you let it sit for about 5 minutes or so, or a little less, it actually absorbs that water. It's also really important once the lid comes off to make sure that you do give it a stir, because those noodles tend to stick together. But once you give it a good stir, those noodles shouldn't stick together at all. Looks good. Now you can garnish it with Parmesan cheese, any type of cheese that you want. Today I'm going to use my homemade mock Parmesan cheese, no dairy in this at all. And I'll leave a link in the description on how to make this, because I have another video on how to make this. It's delicious, and it's only really made of sesame seed and a few other simple ingredients. So make sure you go over and check out our mock Parmesan cheese how-to video, how to make this delicious topping for any pastas or even salads. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. As you can see, it turned out beautifully, and I'm sure it's going to taste fantastic. Delicious. Thanks for watching.